Oh, did Eren maybe betray them so slightly? No!
I did make a few miscalculations. You now possess the Founding Titan as well as a Titan with royal blood.
Eren did what he needed to do, but I don't know.
Sasha only died because you dragged the scouts into this. You know that?
Whoa! I take it this is going to be a prison cell.
I realized that you probably wouldn't know what to say.
Because where else would Eren be?
I guess I should start 3 years ago.
Oh, we're going to get...
We still could have changed something.
Dude, yes! We're going to get a flashback. Come on. I've been waiting for this. I've been so confused, and finally...
We need to find out what they're doing now and relay it back to Marley.
Yeah!
Grab onto something!
Eren! Dude!
It's a devil!
So, how do we get to this bit, though?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of Marley! Welcome to Parody Island! Nice to meet you, I'm Hanji! And
Oh, I love Hanji. Oh, does that mean we're gonna get to see Sasha again?
Across the sea to
We
come
are.
here.
Dude, that's a sick scene! Oh! Eren!
Marley will never mention
Thumbnail
the devils.
incoming!
This is all she has to say to you!
What happened?
Put your hands up, Yelena!
Lay down your
Dude,
weapon.
that's the soldier!
What are you?
But who is
Do
that?
as she says.
How I've longed to meet you, Eren.
Why do I think it's a relative? Okay, I know it's very early to be pausing, but why do I think that's supposed to be a relative of someone? Whether it be Mikasa, whether it be Eren? I don't know, I've got this weird feeling it's supposed to be some hidden relative or someone that is close to the whole thing that we never knew about. Does that make sense? Hence why they're switching over. But why would she do that though if she was brought up as a Marleyan? That's the other thing that confuses me. Really quickly guys, I'm really happy that we are getting over this, we're going over what happened over the past 3 years because I've been bloody confused as to how we led up to where we led up to. Now, Season 3 ended on the beach, right, when we were sort of thinking, how are we going to get across here, what's the next battle across here, etc. It looks to me like Parody's plan was to wait until Marley went after them because they didn't go across. Well, now they've got a boat, for example, and that would be a really good tactic as well. But part of me feels like that was one of the reasons that maybe Eren was in that situation with Levi and people weren't impressed with him because they wanted to wait for the Marleyans. They wanted to maybe try and make peace, which it looked like Hanji just tried to do. But then Eren decided of his own whim to go to Marley to infiltrate, to then just go after them. It was more like a personal vendetta rather than a we need peace. Because at the end of the day, the thing that's going to resolve all of this is if everyone's just peaceful. It is what it is, right? If everyone's just peaceful, everyone sort of comes together and tries to heal the past together, that's how we're going to resolve this. Not by going after and starting another war, which is what Eren's just done.
What do you think she's hoping to do? Can't say.
Guys, I'm still hurting from that, eh?
We obviously can't
Look
trust
at
her.
No napping, Sasha.
Yeah,
I
but
feel so
this is still an
bad.
incredible
Goodness
chance for us to
sakes.
gather information.
We
See?
managed to intercept that ship by pure chance. If Marley comes to this island in force, we're finished.
See, you can already
We've
see
gotta
the
do
different
something.
viewpoints right here. Eren's like, if they come here force, we're finished. They're like, we can get information from this. It's so different
I see
already.
Now, so that's why your guns can shoot so many bullets.
Back in Marley, weapons are still
Looking at the
leadership
technology.
of aerial warfare.
Ariel?
Together. Or they think we're weak.
Oh,
That.
They're making flying ships, which can circumvent walls by attacking from the sky.
yeah.
They'll attack from the sky! I'm guessing that your group infiltrated the Marleyan army because you have some sort of grudge against it. Are you undercover agents from some of the nations that Marley's conquered?
From the other nations. So they've...
So
I
I'm
see.
right. If you're willing to go up against Marley, then you must be working
there
with
is an
some
alliance
seriously
going on.
powerful backers.
Marley took our homes and conscripted us into its army.
Oh, so they were
I hope that
forced...
we can
Okay,
eventually
so they were
strike back
forced into
defeated
the
more
army.
every day.
I see.
That is, they called him a devil. But to me,
Beast Titan.
he looked like something else entirely. A god. One that gave hope to the powerless.
Gave hope, but he's not... Okay, so these soldiers are people that were sort of swallowed. We're going to use that word, swallowed by the Marleyan army. So Marley basically just swallows anything in its path, and it sort of brings it in and sort of rules it. It's almost like they have to rule everyone, everything. They are in charge. That's what these people are. So this is like a perfect opportunity for them to get out and fight the people that have imprisoned them. So that's what that's going to be all about. So that's really cool that they're going to use that dynamic. It's almost going to be like Eldians are going to, I don't know, it's like Eldians in a way are going to be recruiting people that Marley have damaged to fight Marley, which I think is fantastic, because I mean, what wins battles, you know, like stuff like motive and stuff like that. So I think that's a really good sort of plan that I think is going to develop. Now the weird thing I'm noticing is, why the hell was she like worshipping the Beast Titan? So the Beast Titan is like a god, and this and that and the other. You know how Marley had all those sort of weapons and Titan killing weapons and stuff? Imagine the Titans that are there were also swallowed by it, in a sense that they were then forced to then work for the Marleyans or work in Marley. Zeke's got some sort of deal going on with Eldia, so I'm still trying to figure out the whole connection there. It's going to be a really interesting connection. What's the connection with Zeke and Eldia? That's so weird.
Our mutiny was carried out at the express command of Zeke Yeager. We're the anti-Marleyan volunteers.
Wait, what?
And our goal is to free the Eldian people.
Whoa, okay, I just paused it, but we need to talk about that exact thing. So, they are like an anti-Marley task force that's been created by Zeke. But we've seen Zeke come to Eldia and absolutely rip through Eldians. How does that make any sense? But then that does sort of explain the whole thing about why he didn't kill Eren when he had the chance. Do you remember when, like, he came down and Armin was down and Eren was there, and Zeke just sort of ditched, like he just sort of left them? It didn't explain that whole thing. That was very, very confusing to me. So that could then say that Zeke's been good all this time, but has he though? I don't know what I think about that, to be honest.
Now he has the goal to come to us with
How could you trust him? How could you trust him?
One and only goal is to steal the founding Titan.
Like I said, unless he's been swallowed up.
Yes,
that's the only thing I can think of.
We'll assume that.
And to carry this plan out, we would need two key assets. The founding Titan and a Titan possessing royal blood.
Oh!
He says that with both, the world can be saved.
I see. Yes, yes, yes. So when he touched the Titan, he can use the ability, and that was a royal blood Titan. Now the question is, the person of royal blood that's still available, Historia. And Eren doesn't want Historia to change into a Titan, so how are we going to get over that hurdle? Unless Historia just... I know Historia's the sort of person that would say, I will do it. Imagine Historia ends up getting Ymir's Titan. You know what I'm trying to say? Like Ymir's Titan. Imagine Historia gets that Titan, and then she can sort of look into the memories of Historia and see all that stuff that went on. Do you know how cool that would be? It would be a lot of closure. But, you know, obviously you die after, like, what is it, 13, 14 years. But, dude, okay, this is getting more complex.
We need the volunteers' help.
Yeah.
They have something called a radio.
Oh. Something called a radio.
Hey! You alright? We're coming to pick you up!
Are they like... Come on! They're like trapping them in. Dude!
It's the enemy! Hurry!
They're trapping them in, getting the boats, all that sort of stuff. That is very, very smart.
But not everyone across the sea was an enemy. That fact gave us comfort. And
Yeah.
we finally got to learn about the outside
And that's how they
world
infiltrated. That
and
is how
all
they
its
infiltrated.
complexities and mysteries.
What the hell is this?
All the food! Sasha, watch
Is it
out!
edible?
Smells
Watch
pretty
out.
fishy.
Have you never had seafood before?
Oh no.
Nicolo's a master when it comes to Marleyan cuisine.
This is gonna be bad.
Jerks.
Look at her face.
Don't eat it. Like I care what aliens think.
Oh, I miss her. Well, at least she got one massive meal, eh?
No fair, Sasha!
You're a genius. This is the best food I've ever eaten.
Oh, that's actually... It makes me more sad than
Stop
happy.
eating
doesn't
like
it?
some kind of pig.
I just wonder if we really have to threaten the world with the rumbling to protect the Eldian people.
You see, here we
Forcing
go.
everyone to live in fear of us,
That's
acting
what we
like
don't need to
devils
do.
think we are.
So we've got Armin's view and then Eren's
Before it
view.
comes to that, why don't we just talk to them?
Most of the Marleyans we caught are still glaring at us from their prison cells.
Yeah, see.
That's true for now, but given enough time...
Change is possible, but Eren didn't believe
Just
it.
need time.
I need to pause this.
We need to show the world our strength.
Goodness sakes. I mean, I said this before, that Eren, it was gonna be a different viewpoint that sent him over there, that he it was almost like Armin and Mikasa wanted to make peace and do it the right way, do it the way that's most peaceful, because they've now known that there are people outside of Paradis that are willing to accept them, willing to talk with them and create relationships with them, and they're not all bad people. They don't all hate everything. But Eren can't see that, so there's the difference in viewpoints. There's going to be the conflict. Everyone else is going to decide to follow what Armin's sort of saying, and he's going to say that we don't need to scare them, we don't need to threaten them, we need to make peace with them. Eren's going to go against that. Eren's going to go by himself or to Marley. He's going to threaten them, as we know, send letters back, etc. He's going to threaten them without them, and then we're going to create a bigger issue. And the thing is as well is that you create that fear. I mean, look what we've just seen in Gabby. We create that fear in them, or we create that hatred in them that Eren has. Don't forget, Eren has that hatred. You implant that hatred back into the people you're fighting, you're just going to go round and round in a circle. You're going round in circles.
Sasha and I were like twins, so it feels like half of me is just gone.
It's her family.
Sucks, man.
I'm going to kill you and ship your corpse back to Marley. Then know about your little plot.
I like, you know, they're kind of cool, you know.
Your grandparents.
In another life, they'd be friends.
But hey, I do get to meet Eren soon, don't I?
That's dodgy.
Hotel that you can relax at.
That's very dodgy. He's already. I thought he already met Eren.
This is all the Titan transformation serum we were able to steal from Marley.
Dude!
Sorry, but it's hard to reproduce.
Yes!
It's fine.
The weapons that we offered you as gifts were intended to bring freedom to the Eldian people.
I know
Wait,
that
why?
this is a selfish request, but would you please overlook our weakness for a time?
What are they
We're
doing?
going to great lengths to keep Zeke on a tight leash.
It's
Oh
fine.
my god.
I understand.
Really?
The day will soon come when we sit at the same table once again.
I know why they're doing it, but I don't agree with it. Why would you use someone like that for 3 years, then imprison them? Are you kidding me? The minute I'm sitting there going, you know what? Most Eldians are now starting to look at things in the right way. The minute I start doing that, it gets all stripped away. I don't see them any bit better now. It feels like they've just used them this whole time. That's what it feels like.
It's a giant forest. Difficult to move through and devoid of boulders.
Oh.
Looks like a fun spot for using ODM gear, too.
Oh, wow.
This natural wonder. Would you mind letting me show it to Gabi and Falco?
Dude.
Kill you.
You see?
Eren Yeager.
That's the viewpoint that we need to
Eren
get
was
rid of.
ready to do
Eren
it
has
all.
it, Gabby has it.
Whether we helped him or abandoned him.
Ah.
We've abandoned all hope for peace. But we didn't have a choice. Any more than the three of you did. Right?
Oh! Annie,
Jeez.
finally!
Please.
Let her be killed.
Which side's Annie gonna be on? That's the question. Which side?
The only way to live is to fight. So fight.
Dude! Oh my god, oh my god. So you guys, the biggest factors for me this sort of season has obviously been the idea of peace, being the idea of morality and what's right and what's wrong and what you should do and what you shouldn't do, whether you needed to do something. There's lots of those questions coming up, and I think it's supposed to sort of be a little eye-opening. Like, we do see that. We do sort of see an eye-opening sort of situation where people can come together. But the thing is no one sees that. When it happens, people just ignore it, people continue to bicker, people continue to fight and hate each other, and peace just never exists. That's what really annoys me about people like this. Even the Eldians, it's both of them. It's the Eldians, the Marlians, they're constantly at war with each other. And it's because of viewpoints of the extreme. Think of, we see Gabby in the cell right there, biting on something, saying, I'll kill you, Eren Yeager, I'm gonna kill you. And you see Eren as well, sort of saying, he's in front of the mirror almost as if to say, this is war, I don't care, I know how to fight, this is a fight. The views of random Eldians beating up Marlians, and then you've got the Marlians still hating the Eldians, and it's all back and forth and bickering and nonsense, and for me it's way too complicated and it annoys me. It just irritates me that there's no peace going on. And what irritates me even more is the people that would be peaceful are probably the people that are going to end up dying. Because they're trying to do the right thing, but no one's on their flow, which annoys me. It happened to Sasha, I wouldn't be surprised if it happened again. But yeah, that episode basically just followed sort of the backstory of what happened in those 3 years, about how we sort of ambushed the Marlians in a way. Without killing them, We showed that we didn't need to kill them when we came across them, and then tried to make peace with them. And a lot of the time, it did work. It did work. We still, however, haven't seen why Eren went over, which I've already sort of stated that my theory is, it's pretty simple actually. Eren did it because he didn't agree with the view of Armin, for example, who sort of said, once we do this, we don't need to scare them, we just need to talk to them. We've shown it can work with more people. We need to talk to them, make peace, all become one, and this would work. Eren would like that. I know he's not going to like it. I know he's going to go there to try and hurt and kill people because he has a revengeful mindset, just like Gabby. So he's going to go there, that's what's going to cause the conflict. That's probably why he's going to be put in like a prison cell or something. Now, in terms of what the heck is going on with Zeke, that whole thing really confused me. And let me just be honest, I don't know if I trust him. You can tell Levi doesn't. You can tell Levi doesn't trust him at all. Like, he's put him in a forest where he can't move a lot and where Levi can slay him like that with his ODM gear. I just don't know. I don't know why. Like, Zeke's sort of claiming that the plan is to make it so that all problems are solved. All you need is the founder Titan and someone of royal blood. And what's funny about that as well is that's what he's wanted this whole time. So how do you know his motive isn't still with, you know, just a founding Titan? Although we do have people vouching for him, saying that he was in an anti-Marley task force. But that could easily be forged and created and creating issues. And remember as well, the people that were in that task force have just now been imprisoned by the Eldians, which annoys me even more because the minute we were getting something going, we strip it away. In terms of the biggest things that I'm worried about of this season, guys, it's the fact that if we don't get rid of these extreme viewpoints, there's going to be nothing I think that we can do other than get rid of the people. Because if you can't get rid of those extreme viewpoints, if you can't sort of flush that out, then this is never going to get resolved. It's never going to get resolved. It's going to be back and forth, people going off on their own whims, starting wars again. I mean, we've already started a war. Marley will retaliate. They will retaliate. There's no doubt in my mind they're going to counterattack at some point. So, for me, maybe that wasn't the best decision, just in generally of Eren. And I think there are a lot of ways we could have done that. Like Armin was saying, without the bloodshed. But we've got bloodshed, and now we move on to try and defend ourselves for this assault that's probably about to come. Now, the good thing is, though, is that right now, if we assume that Zeke isn't going to betray us, which is a big assumption, let me just say that, we've got Zeke, we've got Armin, we've got Eren, we may have Annie. That's another massive thing we see at the end of the episode. At the end of the episode, we finally see Annie again, and she's sort of set up in this area, still frozen. And I'm still trying to comprehend whether she would be on our side or not, because she was always like the detached one out of the trio between her, Reiner, and Bertolt. So I'm sort of thinking that potentially we could get Annie sort of working with us, but that's a big if. My biggest question is, the people that were following Zeke and Marley, are they now going to somewhat change their viewpoints, or are they very, very stuck on the whole Eldia Devils, destroy them? I don't know. It also relies on the fact that Zeke is joining our side, which I do not think he is. I think this is going to be way more complex. I do think there's going to be another massive betrayal. I'm just overwhelmed with the thoughts going through my head. This episode's been very, very good at opening my mind to what could happen this season and explaining what did happen, why it happened. And I'm very impressed as well with the sort of like implications this episode has with the greater world in terms of like racism and peace and acceptance, equality, and all those things. It's been fantastic. Obviously, you still get to see the eye-opening bad stuff too, which is also relevant to our world. So, I don't know. Overall, a fantastic episode, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content coming every single week. Also, see if you don't forget to follow on Instagram, British Chat with 2 Ps, the link's in the description below. But yeah, guys, let me know what you thought of this episode. What did you think of the whole Eren situation, the conflicting viewpoints, my theories? What did you think about Sasha's last meal? Like, that was hard to take. That hurt right here, guys. That was really, really, really upsetting. But anyway, what did you think of the episode? What do you think, or what did you think at this time of Zeke and potential infiltration? Could we get the reverse of what Eren did? I don't know. I'm sort of skeptical. Just let me know, guys, what you think in the comments, and I'll be happy to get some discussion going. But yeah, guys, that's all from me. As ever, this has been your boy, British Chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.